via further books. Yeah.
So we're in the URANTIA book, and we're in a paper 17,
17, 17.
17, and it's all about the seven supreme spirit groups.
Mm.
Yeah, seven supreme spirit, not just spirit, supreme spirit. Ugh. Anybody?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Kim looked like she was gonna go
Oh,
for it.
that's all right. I'm happy for someone else to go. Yeah, go, Andrew.
The seven supreme spirit groups are the universal coordinating directors of the seven segmented administrations of the grand universe.
That's
Congratulations.
that's clear.
You got through a sentence. Well done.
Oh. Although all are classed among the functional family of the infinite spirit, the following three groups are usually classified as children of the Paradise Trinity.
Mhm.
Number one, the seven master spirits.
Mhm.
Number two, the seven supreme executives. Number three, the reflective spirits. The remaining four groups are brought into being by the creative acts of the infinite spirit or by his associates of creative status. Four, the reflective image aids. Five, the seven spirits of the circuits.
Yeah,
Six, the local universe creative spirits. And seven, adjutant, adjutant mind spirits.
beautiful.
These seven orders are known on Uversa as the seven supreme spirit groups. Their functional domain extends from the personal presence of the seven master spirits on the periphery of the eternal isle through the seven paradise satellites of the spirit, the Havana circuits, the governments of the supreme universe,
Super universes.
of the super universes, and the administration and supervision of the local universes, even to the lowly service of the adju adjutants, adjutants bestowed upon the realms of evolutionary mind on the worlds of time and space.
That's like us. Lowly, lowly realms of times and space.
Mhm. Yeah.
Tadpoles.
Well, my mind's full. I'm done.
Yes, it's like that, you know? It will
Mm,
like severely overwhelm you.
mm.
Mm.
But you know, as you
It's like,
if it's starting to resonate, actually, yeah, just to say that this is your first time with Irancha. I I personally could not read any of this at the beginning,
Mm.
which was about 20 years ago. So but I started with a book four and then I went backwards. There's four books in that. And book four is all about life of Jesus.
mm,
Like you probably never really seen it like that before, definitely. Very thorough. And then it goes back and it's about book three is about Urantia, which is our planet. Then the next book is about our local universe. And the first book, which we are reading right now,
Ah,
is tough cookie to crack on a first day.
Mm. Yeah, I did the last book first, The Life of Jesus, and I
Mm.
found it amazing. It was difficult to read it in parts, but mostly just amazing to read.
Hmm. And really easy to listen to. I used to only listen to it for very many years. This is actually the
Yeah,
first time I'm reading the whole book.
you can get the audio, so
Mm.
Just so you know. All right, Kim, you want to go on?
Yeah,
Thanks,
sure.
love.
The seven master spirits are the coordinating directors of this far-flung administrative realm. In some matters pertaining to the administrative regulation of organised physical power, mind energy, and impersonal spirit ministry, they act personally and directly, and in others
direct.
directly, and in others they function through their multifarious associates. In all matters of an executive nature, rulings, regulations, adjustments, and administrative decisions, the master spirits act in the persons of the seven supreme executives. In the central universe, the master spirits may function through the seven spirits of the Havona circuits. On the headquarters of the seven super universes, they reveal themselves through the channel of the reflective spirits and act through the persons of the ancients of days, with whom they are in personal communication
Mm-hmm.
through the reflective image aids. I find those interesting. I like to know what they're more about. Reflective image aids. Ah.
Mm.
The seven
Well,
master.
like the will is a reflecting image aid, like it reflects to you in different way than the mind what that feels like when you think something. So the will is the reflective part. It's like the sun reflects in the ocean. The mind reflects in the will. So we don't get caught in just the thoughts. We were given this feeling realm to back us up. We deny the feeling realm, and now we're just caught in a head. And most people live here. That's the reason. But you start using this rightly, right use of will, right use of feelings that will reflect to you the thoughts, if they feel right or not. So those are the like reflective image aids.
Hmm.
Some form of reflection. Like you ask somebody, "Hey, how do I feel in how do you experience me?" And people give you
Hmm.
feedback. It's like, "Hey, you come on and you just suck, man." It's like, "Oh, thank you." Yeah,
Right.
like a true response. Like when someone is open to really tell you how it really is, not some kind of embellished description, but hey, I feel unsafe with you, or I feel discomfort, or I feel embraced, or I feel really safe. But it goes more through that feeling realm rather than just mental descriptions.
Hmm.
Mm.
The seven master spirits do not directly and personally contact universe administration below the courts of the ancients of days. Your local universe is administered as a part of our super universe by the master spirits of Orvonton. But his function in relation to the native beings of Nebadon is immediately discharged and personally directed by the creative mother spirit,
Mm.
resident of on Selvington, the headquarters of your local universe. Would someone else like to read, or shall I keep going?
Keep going.
Yeah. 1, the 7 supreme executives. Just sounds like one big major company, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Executives and ah. The 7 supreme executives. The executive headquarters of the Master Spirits occupy the 7 paradise satellites of the Infinite Spirit, which swing around the central aisle between the shining spheres of the eternal sun and the innermost Havana circuit. These executive spheres are under the direction of the Supreme Executives, a group of 7 who were trinitized by the Father, Son, and Spirit in accordance with the specifications of the 7 Master Spirits for beings of a type that could function as their universal representatives. The Master Spirits maintain contact with the various divisions of the super universe governments through these supreme executives. It is they who very largely determine the basic constitutive trends of the 7 super universes. They are uniformly and divinely perfect, but they also possess diversity of personality. They have no presiding head. Each time they meet together, they choose one of their number to preside over that joint council. Periodically, they journey to paradise to sit in council with the 7 Master Spirits. The 7 Supreme Executives function as the administrative coordinators of the grand universe. They might be termed the Board of Managing Directors of the post-Havana creation. They are not concerned with the internal affairs of paradise, and they direct their limited spheres of Havana activity through the 7 spirits of the circuits. Otherwise, there are few limits to the scope of their supervision. They engage in the direction of things physical, intellectual, and spiritual. They see all, hear all, feel all, even know all that transpires in the 7 super universes and in Havana. Early, Dooley. These supreme executives do not originate policies, nor do they modify universe procedures. They are concerned with the execution of the plans of divinity promulgated by the 7 Master Spirits. Neither do they interfere with the rule of the Ancients of Days in the super universes, nor with the sovereignty of the Creator Sons in the local universes. They are the coordinating executives whose function it is to carry out the combined policies of all duly constituted rulers in the grand universe. I think I might just go one more and then that'll be it. Each of the executives and the facilities of his sphere are devoted to the efficient administration of a single super universe. Supreme Executive Number 1, functioning on Executive Sphere Number 1, is wholly occupied with the affairs of Super Universe Number 1, and so on to Supreme Executive Number 7, working from the 7th Paradise satellite of the Spirit and devoting his energies to the management of the 7th Super Universe. The name of this 7th sphere is Orvonton, or Onventon. For the Paradise satellites of the Spirit have the same names as their related super universes. In fact, the super universes were named after them. Would someone else like to go now?
I'll have a go, but I don't
Oh,
expect
thank
to be able to do it for very long. On the executive sphere of the 7th super universe, the staff engaged in keeping straight the affairs of Orvonton runs into numbers beyond human comprehension and embraces practically every order of celestial intelligence.
Mm.
All super universe services of personality dispatch, except inspired Trinity spirits and thought adjusters, pass through one of these 7 executive worlds on their universe journeys to and from paradise. And here are maintained the central registries for all personalities created by the third source and center who function in the super universes. The system of material, morontial, and spiritual records on one of these executive worlds of the spirit amazes even a being of my order.
It's not always this difficult, Andrew.
No, this is particularly sort of
Yes.
dry and
You landed on
difficult.
a very complex section.
Yeah,
Sounds like
I'm
the
finding it
business,
hard to read, but I'll
the
carry
Yeah.
on.
business side. Yeah.
We all struggling with it. Don't worry. It's like you're not alone.
There
Yeah.
are days though when it's just beautiful, poetic, and flowing.
Yeah.
And it
The
takes us
immediate,
somewhere.
yeah, the immediate
Probably important.
subordinates.
To,
Oh, what's that?
probably important to have the information as well, like the structures and stuff. I think.
Mm.
Yeah,
You
I
also
Um.
mean
have to
they've
get
gone
used.
over lots and lots of stuff, and I just haven't taken most of it. And to be
No.
quite honest, I can't. I mean, even though they've gone over it several times, all about the different places in the universe and in the universes, and just
mm,
I don't remember what's what.
I'd
It's
have to
too
write it
many.
to really get it in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you
I'll
just
carry
listen
on.
to, like when you listen to it, you just let it kind of play because there's a whole dictionary of words, that need to be they had to make up new language in order to describe certain realities.
Yeah.
So, um, unless you know what the word is, you're basically not really having idea what it's talking about. So it
mm,
takes quite a while to sink in for sure.
yeah.
If
That's
ever.
um, that's Steiner's work. He's got coined a lot of new terms, and it
Yep,
takes
that's it.
time to
And
get.
it's and also like even like Course of Miracles has its own vernacular, and then Course of Love's got very different vernacular in a way. Yet,
Everything's got its own, hasn't it?
yeah, right. Soul's got totally different vernacular and
Each,
approach.
each person has. It's just, yeah, go.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, this sounds all like politics to me. Oh, my mind just shuts off.
But that's good.
Political mumbo jumbo. I don't want to know about it.
But that's really good when your mind just shuts down, you know? That's the whole purpose of it. It's like, let's shut your mind so you can actually experience the rest of you. Like, hello, heart, you know?
Oh.
Now you
Yeah.
can radiate. The mind is out. The major controller is gone.
Mm.
I just love to know where Trump fits into this picture.
Oh,
Doesn't.
like
Let's not go
we
there,
have to
Joyce.
remember our projections. We have to remember, it, as within, so without.
Yeah.
We have to remember. That's
Well,
the
yeah,
only way I have to
yeah.
get my thinking, get my mind in order, you know.
The trick with that is because you could just get caught up in this constant, confusion is like very confusing what's happening. So I would say, how does it make you feel, the whole thing?
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you find that feeling that it brings up in you, which could be total confusion, you know, whatever the feeling is, and then go underneath that to a deeper feeling until your mind can't think anymore. You just feel it.
mm,
And then you do the same thing as I always say, like how do I relate to this feeling? Because that feeling is calling for it. Something on this global is calling for is complete confusion. I mean, it's incomprehensible what's going on.
yeah,
Yeah, it
I like
is.
to
It
think
is.
I don't really understand the workings of it at all.
No,
And on some level, it must be the right, perfect thing to be happening, for
Yeah,
some purpose or other. I've no clue about. That's
yes,
the only thing. That's the only way I can make sense of it.
yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't really make sense of it. It's just
Mm.
a way of living with it. It's
what I'm getting from the end of the course of love is, you know, like he just says, now you make the choice. You either be love or
mm,
nothing changes.
Hmm.
Be love, extend love, or nothing
Yeah.
changes. And I'm
that's
just
it.
staying with that. But yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
because
really know how to deal with fear when it comes up, except to remind myself that clearly I'm not being love if I'm in fear.
Hmm. Also, just saying that because it's so confusing, just like the mind is very confusing, particularly
Mm,
mind without heart is very
yeah,
confused. But you have the heart. So if you went to your heart right now and look at the whole situation just with your heart, it's very different, isn't it?
I,
yeah,
Because
I
you
feel
have to go out of where all this is organized. You have this whole political situation of the world organized somewhere in here. But where is the heart in that? Genuine heart presence. See, it completely takes you somewhere else, doesn't it?
Yeah.
yeah,
And now stay there. Stay there. How long can you last staying there before you go upstairs and try to continue figure out what is make no sense at all, does it? Because it doesn't.
yeah. I mean, the only thing that makes sense to me, truly makes sense to me anymore, is
Mm,
a course, the teachings in A Course of Love.
yeah.
Especially in the end there. And I know I haven't got the whole thing, but I've taken such a huge step
Yeah.
this time around.
Beautiful.
But it's still, what frightens me sometimes is fear. Fear frightens me. Like if I have a moment of fear, I get afraid of that even.
yeah, we're fearful of the fear. Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah. But I have to stay with what he's teaching there because I have found the teachings in A Course of Love to be absolutely true.
Yes.
And so, do I trust that? Teddy had a prayer, Jesus, I trust in you, Father, thy will be done. And to me, that's been helpful.
Mm.
But Like, do I trust that? What do I trust? Because I
mm.
sure as heck don't trust what I see going on in the world. It's, well, what on earth is going on here? This is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But
But if
this is
it's
where we go to the heart. This is what Jesus in
Yeah,
the course of life saying, like,
yeah.
connect to your heart.
but
See
if
it
we
with your heart.
I
yeah.
don't know where it's leading, and that scares me too sometimes. But
So
yeah, what were you
remember
going to
that
say, Bob?
line. Remember that line where it says every living being has a heart, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Think of Trump.
I think of him all the time. I've been praying for him.
Yeah, no, but that's different.
I
Feel what?
I feel if it's a cry for love or
Yeah,
love, then he's just one big cry for love, that guy, isn't he? So
just
he must
reminding
want
us.
love so badly, he's trying to get it from the whole damn
Yeah, but
world.
what? Yeah, what? Carry on, Carl. What were you?
Yeah, it's like, can you see his heart?
Yeah,
Can you see that he's maybe not fully connected to it? Yeah,
yeah,
but still, you can see that heart because every living being has a heart, and we all can see it because the heart sees only heart. The heart does not. Heart is the number one. The mind is number two. We changed it. We made mind number one, and then we're searching for this love, for this Jesus in us or something, the Christ within. But that's the number one, and that's what Course of Love leads us to. It's like fall into that and stay there. Stayed in that heart space. You begin to think differently about everything immediately. That's how you create the new world. But if you go in your mind and observe what's going on, you're just perpetuating the illusion of what's someone sees. It's happening. I mean, we don't really know what's happening. We're just listening to people who think whatever they think, and whatever their what's his name is agenda. We
yeah.
don't really know what's going on, do we?
No, no, not really.
Except, yeah, this whole thing of being of creating through love. I mean, I think, yeah, I have to stay with what he's teaching. He says we're creators when we extend our love, when we extend love, we're creators. And I had a moment of knowing that
Mm.
there was no
Mm.
difference between me and God and Christ, and like it's all love. It's all I'm addressing myself when I say, "Here I am, Lord."
And then to go even deeper than the heart, like the other side of the heart is the will, which is the feeling self, and to engage that, it's a whole different cuppa when the will kicks in.
Talking about feeling realm that's not emotion.
Where, yeah, and then core of it, not just the surface, because often we just run into the surface of feelings and then we can get stuck there forever. We want to get past through that to the core of the feeling realm.
I think I'm starting to be able to.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you have those moments. We all have these moments where even when we're reading this, suddenly we're like tearing up and we go like, oh my God, what's happening? Or we get indescribably happy without really knowing why. Because we're reaching this new world in ourselves. And then
Yeah,
if we can stay there, that's like the next step. One thing is to find the kingdom, but then the next thing is to stay in the kingdom.
yeah, that's
When you
true.
have that moment, that's why I say, like when something moves you, I say, hey guys, let's not read on. Just stay there.
Yeah,
Just park
yeah,
in and don't let anything disturb you from the kingdom within. Otherwise, you back in a world. And then Jesus said that, my kingdom is not of this world. And if you engage yourself in this world, what's going to happen? You're going to be just part of that world. But to really incarnate in you the kingdom, incarnate it and stay there.
I've
That's
had
nice.
this. I had this idea. I wanted to do an artwork on the body of Christ,
Do it.
and I had this. So I had this idea of a fish floating above the land, a giant fish floating above the land with many, many facets. So I had this idea, and had a go at doing it. And it's so funny because I had it as a strong, strengths and really, really serious. Yesterday when I went to have do some more work on it, it looked like a goldfish
Goldfish.
with a very soft, feminine face.
It's like a goldfish. It feels like Trump's office looks now,
It's
right?
so
Have you
funny.
seen
Anyway,
that
I had to change the
freaking
shape of it,
cheap?
but it's so funny. I have these ideas, of the importance of this, and then I end up with a gold.
Yeah,
It's going to be better,
yeah.
but my
All
own
right, shall we
idea.
get on with the
I
reading?
liked the softness that came through, I shall say.
Yeah,
Mm.
Okay, shall I carry on? Yes, I'll read a
please,
bit more of
please do.
this
We can
incredibly.
take it easy today.
Yeah.
We don't have to go very far. We don't overwhelm Andrew.
I'm dropping into the heart and the feelings and
Yeah, I can see. Nice. That's
Mm.
it. Can you see like you immediately see things differently, instantly? It's like
yeah,
that's vision. You begin to see the invisible. You suddenly see people's hearts like you have not seen it before. You go like, oh, like it's a revelation. It's revealed to you as a new. The Course of
Yeah.
Life talks about the new.
mm,
It doesn't say, hey, go and fix this world.
Mm.
It doesn't say that. It says you need to create because this world was created on some cause. This is just an effect. So now start a new cause. You're the causal.
yeah,
And that's what the discipline of Course of Miracles is like. If your mind is undisciplined, you will have the light experience and you will drown it within seconds. You okay with that, Kim?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, you'll drown it. So let's do this from now on, guys. When whoever is having an experience, just say, hey, guys, the light has come. And we will just, one thing they told me in the academy, do this. Like, if
mm,
someone's in light, and you're not like just join, just feel into them and just take a ride. Like Allison, I always take a ride on you. You drop in when you have those moments, or Kim, when you start laughing, you know
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
have those moments when you just like you can't control it, it's just so funny and moving you, and whoever is saner at the time, we just join. We take a ride with a brother that's just has a moment of truth incarnating them. So whenever there is that moment, you read something and you don't even understand what the hell you're reading, and suddenly your heart begins to vibrate, or your will begins to to move. You just go, oh, guys, I'm moving. It's like, yay! We join in with an applause. And then we help each other to stay. Because if someone starts talking, we we take off. Like, do you remember the first obstacle to peace? Yeah?
The desire
What
to
is
get
it?
rid of it.
Desire to get rid of it. So as soon as you're
Yeah.
going to have an experience, something's going to creep in.
Yeah. True. That's my mind. That is
That's
my
the step
mind.
one. That's just the step one.
Yeah, I
They
know.
go like, hang on a second. I'm not listening to anything that's coming in now because I'm in the kingdom and I don't want to go out. I've been out for too long. So you stay. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah,
It's one of the reasons I'm looking forward to reading
Course of Miracles?
Course in Miracles again. I mean, I might find it better this time. I found it unbelievably difficult.
Unbelievable.
But I know there is some incredible stuff in there
Yeah,
that might open up for me this time.
yeah. But it's also like every sentence just does the same thing, just taking you out of your loop.
Mm.
Every single sentence. That's this whole purpose, is not sitting around and interpreting what we think Jesus is saying. It's like you read a sentence, it takes you somewhere, and then close the book and stay. And if you want to practice staying, then find one feeling, like even joy. Shall we try some fun thing? Can you find any joy? Like, Kim, when you look at that little
Yeah.
one that's been born, the bundle
Oh,
of,
yeah.
yeah,
I was holding him yesterday and he was asleep and he was actually laughing in his sleep. It was so cute.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you think of something that brings joy in you, anything, anything, tiny little things like whatever it is, doesn't matter. And then joy comes in, and then you feel it. How you found something that's truly joyous? Because it will smile you. It cannot not smile you. If you're serious, it's not joyous enough. Find something else. Everybody's got one?
Yeah.
Kevin, you got one?
Yep.
All
Yep.
right. Now feel it. Can you feel it? Say yes.
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 And now stay.
The minute I'm told I have to stay there I'm out.
You're right. Yeah. But what will help you is the feeling. Feeling will sustain it if you can stay in a feeling. The minute you go in your head, so take all your energy and just keep dropping it down, 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 out of your head.
Mm.
Because
It's
the
called
head is the disturber.
enjoyment.
Yes,
Enjoyment. Being
yes.
enjoyed.
And then just begin to give it. If you want to do something, like, because we want to do something, we want to go and get another cup of coffee or something, we want to do something. So begin to give it. Like, to everyone, I offer joy.
To everyone I offer joy.
Yeah. And you ooze it out. Like you got to feel it coming out of you and flooding this cosmos.
I think when you're in it, you're already giving it. You don't even have to think about doing that.
Yes. That's
It's
that's a
already
good that's a good place to be. Not
it's,
everyone can do that yet, Kim.
it's
So
already happening. Yeah.
yes, it's already happening. But if you're taken out, it's not already happening. It's already
Oh
been
no.
taken away from you.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's why I'm saying it. So you just keep going and birth it through your birthing place, birthing canal. Keep going that way out. Yeah.
I think now. That's not very joyful.
I'm talking about the divine birth. I'm not talking about freaking labor.
I know.
That is
I
awful
just
energy
felt an
to say that.
incredible boost of like vitality.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Mm.
Because your light is vital. It's strong. It's the most powerful thing. And it lives in you. And if you don't give it, you just choke on it. Then you like feel fucked up and depressed or mind fucking all day. And yet this is in you. And if you don't give it, there's only two things going. You're either giving it or you're choking it. It's simple, no? You're either a hole or an asshole. I mean, asshole, yeah. Yeah.
That's actually a bit disrespectful to assholes. Oh,
Yeah.
it is
Oh,
because they are part of us. They're part of this body and they do a very good job. We would be in big
yeah.
trouble without them.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm so ashamed of that area as a man. I'm not sure why, but I've had so much shame around that.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Well, now feel that shame and begin to give it like you do right now. Look, you're talking about shame and you're smiling.
Mm. Yeah.
See, Kim is already writing.
it's just such a I mean, we make a lot of fun about the subject, but that's probably because it's, almost taboo, isn't it? Like,
Yes.
Mm. You see, look at all the people from the country, and they've got this similar stance. They stand like that, like they're trying to protect that area. Really
really?
funny. Yeah.
Oh,
Because homosexuality or like that sort of is very, or any like that sort of man on masculine sort of behavior is just so rejected, I feel. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And yet when you get some light in there, man, that's you you begin to shine it, you know?
Are you saying
See?
there's no place? There is no place where the sun don't shine, Cole.
Yeah, exactly. You got to like I don't even talk to people unless they shine out of their ass, you know? If your light is in your mind, that's really boring to me. Like, ooh, it's all light. No, it's not. That's just an escape mechanism. You got to feel it in your groin. You got to feel it in your feet. You know, you got to feel it below you. Like the will is not this sort of like somewhere locked up in the belly. It's like 10 meters below us as well. It's like we're just this incredibly magnetic, connected to Earth beings.
10 meters below us as well, Cole. That's the first
Yeah,
time I've
yeah,
heard
feel
that one.
that.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
it's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, there's this big thing about grounding at the moment, isn't there? And how we're
Yeah.
wearing rubber-soled shoes all the time.
Well,
We don't get our
my
feet on the
son
ground.
who's
It's such a difference for me when I get my feet on the ground.
yes, that's it. Like my son who is 16, he goes like, "So what's this right use of will thing you're talking about?" And I said, "Well, it's just about feeling." I was like, "Well, how do you do that?" I said, "Well, just feel your feet." And he just went straight in, cracked up laughing, fully connected straight away.
Yeah.
And I was like, he goes like, "Oh my God," like he had a light experience that was grounded. That wasn't just like he, you know?
Yeah.
I saw an interesting little Steiner excerpt came up on my YouTube yesterday, and he'd done a drawing, Steiner, of just a person's arms and hands and legs and feet. And he was saying that in our next carnation, that our hands and our feet become our head. It's like, what the? I mean, I couldn't understand it, but it was like,
No idea.
The hands
yeah,
and the feet represent the will,
right.
like the external parts represent the
Yeah,
will. Yeah. Um,
okay.
mm.
Yes,
Shall I have a go at reading this last bit of this section?
I say so.
I think
Yeah,
let's at least get
let's
through
get
the
through
section.
it. Yes.
Now that we've,
It has been a difficult one.
yeah, but so far, we're smiling. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's a joy just to be here with you guys.
Yeah, it's always beautiful.
Each supreme executive has two advisory cabinets.
I
Oh
think we're in
dear.
the I think we're in the previous paragraph.
Oh, really?
I don't think
She's
we've
so
read that.
disappointed to go back.
Oh no.
Sorry.
You ruined my
The
day.
immediate, the immediate
Mm.
subordinates, I should say. The immediate
Oh,
subordinates of the supreme executives consist, for the greater part, oh God, of the trinitized sons of Paradise Havona personalities and of the trinitized offspring of the glorified mortal graduates from the age-long training of the ascendant scheme of time and space. These Trinitized sons are designated for the service with the supreme executives by the chief of the Supreme Council of the Paradise Corps of the Finality. Each supreme executive has 2 advisory cabinets. The children of the infinite spirit on the headquarters. I'm becoming a little bit stoned here.
That's good. Take a ride with Alison.
I wonder if this man who channeled this stuff was a government official.
You can have a look who that is.
Uh,
It's good to, yeah.
Each of these papers are done by somebody else, or
yes.
some of them done for you, I think.
Yeah.
Fine counselor.
The children of the infinite spirit on the headquarters of each super universe choose representatives from their ranks to serve for 1 millennium
Oh my God.
in the primary advisory cabinet of their supreme executive. Only 1,000 years in the eternity
It's
circuit, however that works, that's not very much.
No. Anyway, it's presented by a divine counselor of Uversa, which is, I think, the capital of this whole universe.
In all matters affecting the ascending mortals of time, there is a secondary cabinet consisting of mortals of paradise attainment and of the Trinitized sons of glorified mortals. This body is chosen by the perfecting and ascending beings who transiently dwell on the 7 super universe headquarters. All other chiefs of affairs are appointed by the supreme executives.
Beautiful.
From time to time, great conclaves take place. There's that word again, conclaves, take place on these paradise satellites of the spirit. Trinitized sons assigned to these worlds, together with the ascenders who have attained paradise, assemble with the spirit personalities of the third source and center in the reunions of the struggles and triumphs of the ascendant career. The supreme executives always preside over such fraternal gatherings. Once in each paradise millennium, the 7 supreme executives vacate their seats of authority and go to paradise, where they hold their millennial conclave of universal greeting and well-wishing to the intelligent hosts of creation. This eventful occasion takes place in the immediate presence of Magiston, the chief of all reflective spirit groups, and they are thus able to communicate simultaneously with all their associates in the grand universe through the unique functioning of universal reflectivity.
Well, we made it, guys.
We made it through 2 fairly short sections.
Beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah.
How's that, Andrew?
Yeah, that was a journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be lovely if you do want to join us, but I completely understand if
If you
you
don't,
don't away.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm free, I'm here.
Mm.
The thing is,
lovely.
it's like it's not about the intellectual understanding of it. I mean, there's a little aspect of that, but there's an experience to be had.
Mm.
Yeah, I look forward to the Christ fourth book.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fourth book. And I recommend don't even start like it starts on a paper 120. I wouldn't say go into paper 123 because in those other papers, there's just so many words that really come from knowing what, has been written before. Whereas on paper 123, they really begin with Jesus's life,
Mm.
as a child, what happened there. And it's a very thorough, um, what do you call it? Very thorough explanation of every move that took place and, what happened with his parents and brothers and sisters and,
Do you feel like it's true?
it's very, yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Cole, I started with paper 120, and even though it was a
Hmm.
handful, I actually did find I got something from it
For sure.
back then. So I wouldn't necessarily but if you find it too difficult, then yeah, do what Cole says and go further ahead.
I did recommend it to someone who wanted to know, and I listened to it, and I went like, "Oof, this is packed."
Maybe when you're reading it, though, it might, like I had, when you're reading it, you've got the time to take it to get an understanding of what's being said instead of it having just sort of
But
flow past you too
yeah,
fast.
no, I understand. Anyway, just in case it's like too much, I can send you a link of really nice recording of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Some are not very good quality, so I'll send you a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I read it, and I don't know if what you think about astrology or anything like that, Andrew, but my mum was an astrologer, and there's actually a birth date in there of Jesus's actual birth date according to this book, and she'd looked it up, and she said it does seem to be, it does fit.
Cool.
It does fit with the astrology,
Mm. So there's truth in it.
and there's a lot that just wouldn't. So I mean, for it to fit, that's quite a big thing. But anyway, like I said,
Mm.
I read it, I felt it was very authentic.
Mm.
Thank you.
Oh, and they call him Michael. I mean, his name is Michael, and then they turn it into Jesus. Like they let you know it's Jesus, but it's the bestowal of Michael.
You just have to
Anyway, it's
stick
all a
with it.
bit
Like
much.
for me, I just had it played in my headphones. Sometimes I would be like doing stuff, I wasn't even listening, but I just had it playing, and it
Yeah.
just you soak in the vernacular, you soak in the style, and suddenly there'll be sections where you go like, "Oh my God, this is so beautiful." So yeah,
Mm.
see
Mm,
how it goes. Anyway,
yeah,
darlings, thank you all for
yeah.
coming.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thanks everyone. Yeah.
You. Can I
So,
tell you one thing that I really got out of this session?
Yeah.
Um, Going down and looking at the feeling realms, but bringing the light there as well.
Mhm.
I
Mm,
felt like I was going down there and it was just too overwhelming and I'd feel very
Yes.
terrible. But if I didn't, but then I think you said to bring the light there, and I'm realizing that that's the only way I can really go down there and not
Mhm.
get lost. Mm,
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, that's why we do the mind training, because what's going there, the light, Course is such a quick awakener. Every sentence just goes pshung, pshung, just makes, hey, don't get too entangled in your body. Don't get too entangled let's just get some light. Now you have a light, now you can go somewhere because you have some support.
Mm.
You begin to look at this dark side with a bit of loving light
Mm.
rather than just going into something and freak yourself out.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, it
Mm.
is.
Thank you anyway, beloveds.
Mm.
Beautiful. So yeah, tell people we're starting this Course in Miracles. I think that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
If you guys
Yes,
happy to do it.
I might be able to actually get to hear a lot more of it this time around.
Yeah. It's always new, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
Lovely to see you, Andrew.
You,
Always.
yeah.
yeah, good to see you, Andrew.
So grateful to be a part of the group. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Alex, I have to go into another call, so I'll catch you soon. Just
You
gonna
turn the video off, Paul.
stop the recording, so you can stay on, but I gotta go.
You turn the recording off, Paul.
Okay, ciao.
Yeah.